Fuck, I wanna come now for nigga. Yeah. On blood, nigga. Yeah. Fuck, I wanna come there for nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Them motherfucking kids stupid in the motherfucking California. And all they daddies in jail, fucking punks. Fuck, I wanna go there for. That's a punk fucking town, nigga. Gangster niggas shove dick in boys' backs in them places. Nigga, fuck, I want to come over there with you niggas, fuck. And somebody tag Whack 100 for me. Say Whack 100 got caught with his nuts down and his ass up. That's a hell of a way to be. Boy. Whack 100 laying on your belly. Yeah, with the wet noodle dick. And the tight booty cheeks. Yeah. They say you had lotion on your booty, Whack. They say Whack 100 was laying on his belly. Expose these victims. Yeah, they should victimize that motherfucker. They say Whack 100 was laying on his belly, rubbing his big toes together. Nigga, yeah, with a non-hard penis. On social media. Yeah, and they say the clubhouse bitch. She got that nigga with his nuts down in his booty up. Normally you want the hoe ass down. You want the hoe what, face down, ass up. Bitch, put your face down, put that ass in there. The bitch called Whack 100 to social media. They say that nigga was tapping his big toes together. Say what? That's a hell of a picture they sent me. Yeah, boy, if I ever get caught like that, I want to be laying on my back with that dick in now. You lying to me, Whack. I don't want to be on my belly, nigga. They might think something wrong.
What's good, y'all? It's Coffee tapping back in, man. And you hear that, man. Charleston White not letting up on Whack 100, not one bit. It's just crazy, man. We got a lot of topics on this one. Some crime, Eminem, the game, man. Game and Whack 100 just cannot stop taking L's out here in the blogosphere. But this is crazy, man. You heard he was like Def Comedy Jam on Whack 100, man. He's talking about, oh man, like Whack is never going to be able to live this down. And it's just so wild, you know what I mean, that Whack's always the one airing everyone's ish out, right? He's always putting everyone's ish out, their paperwork, digging in, trying to find dirt. And it's just so crazy, like how reckless, and to be honest, to keep it downright a buck with y'all, what do you guys think? Stupid of Whack 100 to be lacking like that. I'm telling y'all, man, this situation really exposing Whack's true character out here, flocking around on his wife in the telly, man. I mean, not that his true character ain't already been put all the way out there, but y'all know how it is in the blogosphere, right? It's all about that momentum, and for the most part, I mean, listen, no one really flux with Whack or likes Whack. Things have been trending in a negative way for him, and same thing with the game's career, him being associated with Whack. It's just all bad. We're going to get into Game a little later in this video. But Charleston White, you hear also kind of was like this in California, man, is like Charleston White, as I talk about the momentum, it's crazy. This whole situation happens recently, right when Charleston White is at like the height of his success. We hear, oh, he cheddar bobbed himself. Then, couple days later, day and a half later, he gets online. Yo, I was trolling. It was, I fooled the internet. I'm the mastermind, etc. And his following, his momentum continues to grow in a positive light for him is wild, man. I don't know, man. I felt like something had to have happened that day, because I just don't understand what he really gained from putting that out there, if it was indeed all a lie. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. But, man, he is not going to let up off Whack. He is. And, yo, that's just a clip. That ish went on for like 30, 40 minutes, I believe, man. Also, as I was stating, he was dissing Kelly. He just did another recent interview. I'm talking about that paperwork and talking about his time in California. If you guys recall, like two OG dudes who were on No Jumper brought Charleston White's paperwork. That's a whole nother situation, but it's clear he's firing shots at them as well. Let me know what you guys think about all this. But continuing on with Whack, Listen, he been out here trying to fuck with everyone for the longest time. Billy Joel voice. You know, like, Wax always got time for the pettiness, but now he's in a hot seat. And to keep it a buck with y'all, man, he is not handling it well at all. He hasn't really responded to the situation other than stating that he intends to sue this woman that put this out. He's going to sue her. What do y'all think about this, man? You think he'll win for sure? I don't know. He was talking about, yo, she makes $4,500 a month. I'm going to take all that. And this could also be a felony. I'm confused by that. I just don't see how this could be anything more than a civil matter. You know what I mean? Like, he's talking about, it's California. Both have to give consent. I don't get it, you know? And what's, like, for her to say, like, what? Consent that she snapped a photo of them chilling in the cut together? I don't get it, man. Like, what do you guys think? I think Wack is selling wolf tickets here. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could sue someone for anything. But I think he's trying to scare this woman. I don't know, man. This is just crazy. But Wack dishing it out all day. Can't take it. He's in his feelings. Man, I'm telling you guys, I did another video. I want y'all to go check that out. I'm going to pin it below, you know, where I talk a lot about this Wack situation. Aside from all this, reportedly, there's some weird, wicked allegations, again, allegedly coming out on Wack, you know, claiming that Wack is like, did some Harvey Weinstein-ish type ish. We'll leave it at that, man. But I don't know, man. Maybe Wack 100 has finally met his match. You know, like, what do you guys think? Is things going to continue to trend in a negative way with the momentum with Wack, where he's going to run and hide? You know, is he going to buckle under the pressure? What do y'all think? Could this affect his business relationships? You know what I mean? Or do you guys think this is just all a scandal that's going to blow over? I'm telling you guys, though, I really think his wife, She-Boss, I think she needs to throw in them divorce papers, right? I heard in Cali, man, you know, they've been together forever, right? That's wild. Like, he's out here running around with random chicks off the internet that he meets on apps. Like, come on, man, that's some greaseball-ish, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, think about that. If She-Boss did the divorce Wack and made a, what's it called? Surviving Wack 100 documentary or docu-series or whatever, she would blow up. She would be bigger than Wack, right? She would be huge in the entertainment world. Hell, maybe she could even start managing artists. Think about it, guys. A lot of people only fuck with Wack because he got the plug, but I don't know. Just a wild situation. I want to know what you guys think. But Charleston White on his bumper.
This shit out. Alright, so the ride looks real fun. Right to the point that you realize that cable should be attached to that hook. And then you wonder, what aren't they doing? But fuck it, I'm gonna ride it anyway.
And did y'all see that ish right there? That is scary as fuck, man. I'm telling you guys, I've shared this before. I'm not a ride dude. I don't do heights. Like, I'll go on some slides at the water park. That's about it when it comes to amusement parks. You feel me? Like, that ish is not fun for me. You know, feeling like I'm gonna die. I don't get a kick out of it. But I understand some people do. No doubt, do your thing. But this is crazy, right? As you guys remember in Florida a few months back, that one kid fell out of the ride. And, you know, then we just seen a situation recently. I believe it was overseas at some kind of spot, one of those rides where, like, it just goes all the way up and come. Matter of fact, kind of similar to the ride that the kid fell out of in Florida. There was one overseas, I believe, was that India, where some people died as well. And what this is bringing back to the forefront is this, like, this happens more than you think, where people lose their lives at amusement parks and things of that nature. But, you know, a lot of times settlements happen, NDAs, people are not supposed to talk about it, etc. Now we're in the blogosphere era where everyone has a camera And, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's wild, man. Now, this video we're seeing right here, I believe that's at a fair. And as y'all know, they go on tour with them things. Go to a city, put it up, boom. You know what I mean? They're there a weekend or maybe a week, however big the carnival is, and then they're on their way. But I think a local engineer or someone, you know, who's supposed to certify that everything's safe is supposed to do a walkthrough. But clearly, it does not seem they did on this Ring of Fire ride. You know what I mean? Cables is unhooked and all kinds of ish. I don't know, man. Scares me. What do y'all think? The guy, though, you heard him, he said, fuck it. I'm going to ride that thing anyways. I want to know what y'all think. Real quick, guys, we got some crazy-ass crime news right here. This is insane. Before we close it out, get to another viral video on that whole Eminem game situation and all that. But this actor, Ryan Grantham, okay? Apparently he was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Used to watch that with my kids, man. They read all the books and everything, right? I don't believe he was a main character. And Riverdale, huge hit show. I think he only appeared in like one episode from my understanding. But anyways, he's 24 years old. Native to Canada, I believe, is where he's from. Born in Canada, I should say. Native is a whole nother debate or whatever. But anyways, the point is he just got hit with a life sentence for killing my Dukes. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, what gets even crazier is he was going to go on a spree and, you know, he wanted to pull up to the Canadian Prime Minister, and reportedly he had the car packed up with Molotov cocktails, a whole arsenal, explosives, all kind of ish, you know, clearly on some like psychopathic, psycho killer type ish. And they hit him with the life sentence, which he should get. He's been locked up since 2020 is when he pled guilty, just getting sentenced now. He was sentenced in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. But, man, like, I had never really heard of this case. You know, Coffee State's following the news. Let me know if you guys heard of this. But they're talking about, he continues to get psych evaluation, and he's making some strides in a positive light and everything. Like, I don't know, man. He killed his own mom. And I guess he said he didn't want her to see all the violence that was going to go down or something like that. Like, this is insane, y'all. But you hear the life sentence, you're like, okay, that makes sense. But then, you know, he can get out in 14 years. I believe he's already got 2 under his belt. Like, that's crazy, man. Absolutely bonkers. And as far as the media speaking about this, the only reports that are really coming out is that, you know, obviously he's suffering from some mental illness, but they're talking about he was like on a bender on the dark web, watching all kinds of videos. Listen, you can't get, like, I talk about this all the time nowadays, how we live in this era where individuals growing up now, like y'all of my age, you guys know, we didn't always have the internet our whole life. We remember the time before the internet. We remember now, because even when the internet touched down, it wasn't immediately like it is now. The internet evolved and changed, and social media and all that. But and you know what I'm saying? We've seen it all. We've lived through this whole process. But now with the newer generation, like, what do y'all think, man? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just crazy to me that they're bringing up this whole dark web thing. Like, first off, I don't fuck with the dark web. I ain't tapping into none of that. But, like, people got to be accountable. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to be a parent these days, all the ish on the internet and everything. You know what I mean? But they're just, like, they're talking about, oh, he was watching the dark web. Like, listen, this dude is crazy, period. But then at the same time, like, he definitely has some mental illness problems, period, right? But at the same time, I want to point out that there is cases out there where they're more or less, I forget the, like, legitimate name that's being given to it, where people are saying, like, oh, they got caught up in the internet hype. They forgot what was real. Like, this is crazy, y'all. I don't know. What do y'all think? Tap in. Let's talk about it. Right, y'all, getting over to this hip-hop news here real quick that I was talking about with the game. And again, game, Wack 100, right? Out here moving funny style, all the other ish they do, and things just continue to, like, it's all L's for them, you know? Again, comment with your thoughts on that. Game should have got away from Wack 100 a long time ago. You know, like, it's wild. As I've highlighted in a lot of my videos, he just has lost all credibility. People ain't taking the game serious anymore. And one of the big reasons, things as of late that look real funny style about the game was the whole Black Slim Shady situation. People weren't feeling the track. Even people who loved the album was like, yo, you should have left that thing off. And now there's reports coming out that, and this is clearly some rumors. I don't know where it's coming from, but what do y'all think? I think Game should just leave this alone, you know, because they're talking about Game might have something cooking with MGK, another Eminem diss that's going to be titled Delete Shady. And, you know, when he was doing the whole lead up to the Black Slim Shady, which again, it's like when you ended up dropping the track, it made no sense that he didn't drop it way back when people were first talking about it. You know, should have jumped it off right then. You know, instead all the BS went on. He changed his reasons why he was dissing Eminem like 3 different times. You know what I mean? It was all, again, an L. Wack 100, man. You know, should have been doing your job better, managing your client instead of being out here on your creepery, adulterous type vibes. You feel me? So, you know, he pointed out, though, in those interviews when he was asked about it, how MGK, you know, got a response from Eminem, and how MGK, you know, his diss is looked at to be one of the most successful diss ever aimed at Eminem. And I don't know. Now they're talking about they might link up. Who knows? Again, this is just rumored. But, you know, what's being pointed out in the news, though, is like, as wild and crazy as all this ish sounds almost made up. When it comes to the game, when it comes to Wack 100, nothing sounds too ludicrous. You know? Do y'all agree? Let me know in the comments. But I think Game needs to just leave this alone. And, you know, I really do think Eminem is going to respond at some time when he does drop music. You know, think about it, y'all. He'll probably body the game. Game will look worse than he even already has. And he won't really gain the benefit that he was looking for now to try to get Eminem to respond when Game's project was dropping, so he could get that momentum. You feel me? Eminem's like, nah, I'll wait, body you later, and it ain't gonna help Drillmatic. Fuck out of here with that. And something real quick, too, that I want to point out, man. R.I.P. Pat Stay. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. When I speak about different stuff on the channel and everything like that, I always, certain situations, if I'm not really up on something, I always try to keep it 100 with y'all. And don't get me wrong, I had heard of Pat Stay. But in the battle rap world, I really don't stay up on things as much as I may have before. And like, I don't know, battle rap's dope. It's just something I've never really been all the way tuned into all the time. But I really, you know, when Pat Stay passed away and we saw all the love he was getting, you know how people are like, oh, someone died, everyone's going to show him love. Like, yo, that love was 100% genuine. I think people meant everything they said about Pat Stay. This dude was so lit. And, you know, something that I want to point out regarding you know, Wacky Weinstein, Wack 100, and the game, being that they're being brought up in the news pertaining to other stuff, is how Pat Stay had just dropped this Game diss. You know, he was like, I can't even do this anymore, Game, watching you with your desperation, begging for Eminem's attention on some Stan-ish. You feel me? Then the track was like a weird Stan love letter in the beginning mixed with, like, it was an L. We already know this. But the Game was scared of Pat Stay. He didn't want no smoke. He blocks him on social media. And, you know, like, let's keep it 100, guys. He was terrified. Like, that was a solid diss track that Pat Stay put out. Comment and let me know if y'all agree. So Game was like, oh, I can't. I just got to ignore this. I don't know what to do. Scared, blocks him. But this was really weird. What do you guys think that Wack and Game were talking about when they put this up? They, after Pat Stay was killed, Wack puts up this post talking about, you know, a Bible verse, and it's talking about, Game's talking about, I'm in church. Like, what do you guys think? Like, honestly, I'm really asking y'all. I can't really decipher what was going on in this one, but it's just kind of odd. You know, he calls you out, dishes you, you block him. And, you know, then y'all are dropping these Bible verses and everything. Like, was that just respect, or was it some kind of twisted, weird message or something like that? You know, I don't know. Again, things can never be too ridiculous when it comes to Wacky Pataki and JC on the game. You know what I mean? Gonna close the video out. Last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was this viral video here. Scary-ish, you know, is running it up all over social media. Guys, always be on safe. Always be on safe. Always be on point. Always be safe out here. You see this family just crossing the pedestrian, you know, the pedestrian lane or whatever, staying in between the lines, and some evil motherfucker or what, not paying it, I don't know what we want to call them, just recklessly rolls through and almost kill one of the kids, man. Like, hopefully they got, because I didn't include the audio, y'all, but the person recording is like, yo, I got this all on tape. Hopefully they got that person's plates. You feel me? I always tell you guys, man, Jay Coffee Talk, I'm not no gangster. I'll put someone in jail. You know what I mean? But in situations like this, even the street cats out there, when it comes to the kids, man, what do y'all think, man? They should go to jail, right? Like, they damn near almost ran that kid over. Something needs to happen. They definitely should not have a license. I want to know what y'all think. But again, guys, always just be on point throughout your day-to-day, whether it's crossing the road, whether it's in traffic. You know, we only get one life to live out here. So that concludes the video. Again, guys, tap in on everything we touched on this one. I know we did a lot of topics. Y'all know how coffee rocks. Stay tuned. More content coming. Music, news, sports, and more. A lot of NFL content coming. But again, guys, let's talk. A lot of news to break down here, and I need your help, guys. The people. It's Coffee. I'm up out here. Peace.